welcome back. Keep it simple soccer training. Today we're going to work on striking the long ball, and parents and coaches, I want you to pay particular attention to striking the long ball because it's something that passing in general is something that's just completely ignored. I know growing up in my youth, I never ever did an exercise like this, and it's something that you should work with on a week in, week out basis with your kids. We'll work on dribbling techniques and things like that, but we won't work on striking the ball. Thus, our kids can't properly strike a ball, a short ball, and they definitely can't strike a long one. These boys I've had for about a year now. They're 13 years old, and it's really a shame the way that they strike the ball. You know, the coaches that came before them in their first 6, 7 years of playing youth soccer really did them a disservice by not honing in on the fundamentals with these kids, and you'll see it throughout this exercise here. But it's something that we're working on, and something that they're getting better at. They've come a long way in the year that we've been working with them. Now, the first thing we do is we just strike the ball with the inside of our foot. Naturally, when you're striking the long ball like that, it's probably going to have a curve. You're going to hit it on the outer portion of the ball, which you'll see. We're starting off with the small size 2 futsal type ball, and that starts it off a little slower for them. The ball slows down. It's easy to keep on the ground, and it's good for technique. A secondary focus here is obviously the receiving. When you're passing, you have to receive. So that's a secondary focus that we're working on here. As you can see, now we have introduced the size 5 ball, their natural ball. It's going to be obviously on this court. It's going to be moving very quickly, so they need to make that adjustment. As far as receiving and as passing, it's a little harder, obviously, to keep on the ground because it's a much lighter ball that's made for the aerial game. So, right now we're you'll see they'll struggle a little bit more with this ball because it's not really it's not a technique ball. But I like to pose different problems or situations for them to adjust to. So we work on we'll work on this with futsal balls, small rubber technique balls, regular size 5, maybe a size 4 ball, and have the players adjust, and it really does help with their technique.
Always. Make the adjustment. Here we go. Play that ball. I want the ball. You don't want to put the ball right here, because you won't. You set yourself up. Absolutely. Always make a pass to yourself. Keep it on the ground. Keep it on the ground. Keep it on the ground, guys. Raise your head back. You gotta raise your head. There you go. Okay. Better. Again. When you do this, make yourself a pass.
One of the constant themes you'll hear as we go through this video is we're trying to get the boys on the receiving end to set themselves up properly so they can take that touch into the space so they can strike that ball on the first time. And we want to stress the importance of that first touch, being precise and setting yourself up so you can strike the ball there with that second touch.
Kevin.
now we're transitioning into striking the ball with the laces. Remember, a pass, a shot is really nothing more than a hard pass, and the technique for most are very, very, very similar. Looking at striking a longer ball with the laces. Looking at striking it with the laces, and it's really a shooting technique as well. So we're going to have them strike with the laces. We want to make sure that knee and head are over the ball. They're landing back on their the foot that they're actually striking the ball with. Another important thing with kids this age is make sure they pick their head up so they can see their target. And then when they're striking the ball, you got to make sure that they have that head down so they can strike the ball and hit it properly.
Off the laces. I want you to strike it like you're striking a ball on ball. Land back on the striking foot. Striking the ball on ball. Don't worry about hitting it hard. Just play it to the feet.
Another thing, just to quickly note here, forcing the boys to use both feet. Big mistake you see with a lot of coaches is they allow the boys or girls to only use their natural foot. We have to force them at a young age, that's 5, 6, 7, to start playing with both feet. Because those that can play with both feet at the higher levels are those are the coveted players that everybody's looking for. And last but not least, now the boys are moving into the basic long ball or chip. If you're striking past the goal, it could be a chip. If you're trying to hit a long ball that you want to land just over the back of the defense. Either way, same technique, and what you're looking for is striking the ball in the middle of the ball, towards the bottom or the mouth of the ball, and when you strike it, it should create a backspin. So you're looking for the ball to be lofted in the air and create that backspin. Now I'll tell you right now that this is the toughest of the striking pieces for youth kids to master, okay? Because they always hit the ball with a curve, okay? They always hit the ball with a curve. So they're hitting the wrong part of the ball, and they have problems striking that center part of the ball and creating that backspin on the ball. So this is definitely something that you'll want to work on with them.